विभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। The Malinavasana Akshaya has to be accomplished by cultivating Shubha Vasanas. Depending on the Malinavasana present in one's own bosom, one has to take to Vishaya Dosha Viveka. By this discrimination, the mind needs to be educated, trained, so that the Malinavasana can be eliminated. Here, mere elimination of Malinavasana by itself is not sufficient. It needs to be supplemented by Indriya Nigraha, the mastery over the sense organs and the organs of actions. Because in spite of Vishaya Dosha Viveka, these unruly Indriyas can rob away that Viveka. And that being the case, so Indriya Nigraha also is indispensable along with Vasanakshaya. Otherwise, totally the Vasanakshaya cannot be accomplished. To this effect, the two stanzas from Bhagavad Gita were quoted, wherein it was very clearly pointed out that Indriyas are pramathini. So they are tormenting in nature, they are harassing in nature, and they rob away the prajna. Here prajna is not the tattvajnana, but here atmanatma vivekaja prajna, like the storm. So storm takes away the boat hither and thither. So for this doubt, the answer is given by Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita only. It was told there, evam tarhi utpanna viveka rakshartham indriyani nirodhavyani. Evam tarhi, if your doubt is, see, this Purusha Prayatna in terms of Vishaya Dosha Viveka, one may take to repeatedly, and yet Indriyas will run after the sense object. Yes, it is possible, and therefore, in that case, Utpanna Viveka Rakshartham, to protect the Viveka. What Viveka? Vishaya Dosha Viveka, to protect that, Indriyani Nirodhavyani. What should be done? The Indriyas should be regulated. They should be controlled. They should be curbed from their running after the sense object. And this also was told by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, wherein he had told that Indriyas are so powerful in nature. Tadapi means the Indriyas need to be regulated. Indriyas have to be controlled. That also, Tatraiva, in Bhagavad Gita itself, where you had quoted second chapter, 60th stanza and 67th stanza, there only Uttara Shlokabhyam. By the subsequent shlokas, Lord Krishna has shown it, darshitam. So what he has said, let us see now.
Tani sarvani sanyamya yukta asita matparaha vashe hiyasendriyani tasya prajna pratishtita.
Tani sarvani indriyani. All those indriyas which are certainly pramathini, harassing in nature, running after the sense object, sanyamya, having controlled, having restrained from their running after the sense object, yuktaha san, or yuktaha means samahitaha san, with the mind absorbed. How? Matparaha san, with the mind absorbed in who? Me, the Paramatma Tattva. Matparaha san asita. One should remain. So having controlled the indriyas, the mind has to be made to get absorbed in me, that is in me, Paramatma Swarupa. Yasya vashehi indriyani ad vartante. The person in whose control he indriyani vartante. He here is he to show that only such person can have the sthira prajna. So that is he to show that only or alone. Who is that alone? The person in whose control the indriyas are there. Only such person can have what? Tasya prajna pratishtita. He is prajna. Here prajna is not simply atma anatma vivekaja prajna. Here the direct cognition of Atma Swarupa, what is otherwise called as Akhandakara Vritti. So that prajna, pratishtita means sthira, sthita or sthira. It becomes well rooted. Therefore what is to be done now? One has to control the indriyas. Indriya nigraha is indispensable. Lord continues.
तस्माद्यस्य महाबाहो निगृहीतानि सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता इति.
Mahabaho, O Arjuna, mighty arm means O valorous Arjuna. Tasmat. Tasmat because indriyas are so unruly and they rob away the viveka of the individual like Vayuhu ambasi navam iva. Therefore, says Arjuna, Indriyani indriyarthebhyaha sarvashaha nigritani. So yes, tasmad yasya, the one in whose case indriyani, the senses, are nigrihitani, are controlled. From where? Indriyarthebhyaha, from the indriya vishayas. So indriyartha means vishaya, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. From the vishayas, the one in whose case the indriyas are controlled, restrained from running after the sense object. So, and how nigrihitani? Sarvashaha. Sarvashaha nigrihitani. What is this sarvashaha? Sarva prakaraihi manasadi bhedaihi. Bhashyakara says. Sarva prakaraihi. On all manners. What are those all different ways? Says manasadi bhedaihi means at manasika level, kayika level and vachika level. With all manasa vikaras. So it's not simply desisting the indriyas from the sense object at the physical level, but mental level also, the mind also doesn't run after the sense object. So that is sarvashaha. Sarvashaha, sarva prakaraihi, manasadi bhedaihi, in the sense, at the levels of kayika, vachika and manasika level, they should be withdrawn from the sense object. Tasya, of such a person, prajna, the knowledge is pratisthita, sthita, sthira, it becomes well established. The smrutyantare api, even other smriti also, continuing that, smrutyantare api, in other smriti also, it is highlighted. What is highlighted? That one has to withdraw the indriyas from the vishayas. Where? Let us see, na pani pada chapalaha.
न पाणिपादचपलः न नेत्रचपलो यतिः न च वाक्चपलश्चैवम् इति शिष्टस्य लक्षणम् इति.
This is the lakshana, the characteristic feature of a shishtaha. With the shishtaha, the wise person, the jnani, the person who is disciplined, highly learned, not simply scholasticity, but he has got the knowledge. So this is the lakshana, characteristic feature of this shishta. What is it? It says yatihi. Who is it? Yatihi means sannyasi. Sannyasi means the sense yogi. And who is that yogi here? The one who is making his mind get absorbed in the swarupa. Yatihi, sannyasi. So he is what? Panipada chapalahana. Panipada chapalahana. Chapala means chanchala. He is not a person whose pani, hands, and pada, feet, are not chanchala, means not fickle, not wavering, not unsteady in the sense as far as the legs are concerned, they are not wandering. The mind of the wandering legs can never get absorbed in the swarupa. So that is why. So, and hands is for different activities, doing this, that, etc. means hyperactive, etc. So therefore, panipada chapalaha na means, what does it mean? One that yati should not have chanchala pani pada, etc. Further also is going to be told again. Netra chapalaha na. Eyes are not chanchala, means he doesn't have restless eyes. What do you mean by restless eyes? Have you seen a crow? Satya Sai Baba always says, students, don't go on looking at anything and everything that you can. You are not a crow. So you should be very discerning in seeing what. And nowadays it's all stupid advertisements and all that. So you should be very careful about it. So you know he doesn't have the restless eye, means whatever that needs to be seen, the specific purpose of means which is of a noble nature, that only has to be seen, not any trash thing as such. You know why? Even we are talking of whom? Even one sight can create disappointment, rob away the mind from his goal, dheya. So therefore, na netra chapalaha yatihi. Yati, sannyasi, is not a one person with restless eyes. Again, vak chapalascha, chapalaha cha, vak chapalaha nacha eva. You know who is vak chapalaha? Chatterbox. Talkative. So talkative or chatterbox. He is not a chatterman. One should not be a chatterbox, not talkative. Evamiti. Evamiti means evamiti shishtasya lakshanam. Evamiti has to be, these are the, like that. Evamiti, in this manner means these are the lakshanas, the characteristic features of who? The shishtaha, shishtasya, of the shishta, of the wise, the disciplined person. Same thing, that, what is the same thing? Further he says, etadeva. Etadeva means whatever that is told just now. What is it? Namely, etadeva means mastery over the indriyas, which has been told just now, that yati should have it. That mastery over the indriyas, etadeva. Anyatra at other place, namely Narada Parivrajaka Upanishad. At other place means in Narada Parivrajaka Upanishad, explained Spashtikritam how Sangraha Vivaranabhyam. By Sangraha means Sankshepa, in brief. Vivarana by Vistara, with elaboration. So in the Narada Parivrajaka Upanishad, that this yati who is developing the Vishaya Dosha Viveka to nullify or counteract the Malina Vasana should also exercise the Indriya Nigraha, is there told how? In brief and in elaboration, both ways it is said. Let us see.
Ajivvakshandaka panguhu Andho badhira evacha मुग्धश्च मुच्यते भिक्षुः षड्भिरेतैर्न संशयः
अजिह्वः षण्डकः पंगुः अंधः बधिरः एव च मुग्धः च भिक्षुः भिक्षुः एतैः षड्भिः मुच्यते एड अत्र संशयः न. A bhikshu here is sannyasi yati. In this context, as you have seen, who is now striving for to get the mind absorbed in the Swarupa, Atmadhyana already has taken place. This bhikshu says, gets certainly liberated by becoming like this. Now let us see one by one. You will get surprised, but they will be explained what it is, will be told. So, see, muchyate. How? By becoming ajivaha. You know, with ajiva, tongueless. Not that he has to cut his tongue, we will see what is that tongueless. By becoming, literally, ajivaha means becoming tongueless. Shandakaha, by becoming impotent eunuch. All these words will be explained one by one. That's why I say sangraha vivaranabhyam. First, briefly told, then it will be elaborated. By becoming shandakaha, impotent eunuch. Panguhu, lame. Andhaha, blind. Badhiraha, deaf. Evacha, so also. Mugdhaha, mugdhaha means simple, silly. Silly means not foolish person. Nowadays, silly means foolish. In the Bible, etc., Jesus is called as silly means innocent. The innocent person, silly. So nowadays, the silly is used for foolish, etc. Silly means innocent. So therefore, simple, a simple being. That is mugdhascha. Such a word, bhikshuhu, sannyasi, shadbihi, etaihi shadbihi. By developing these 6 features, muchyate, certainly gets freed. Atra, to this effect, samshayaha na, means one should not have any doubt to this effect. The question is, with this ajivaha, shandakaha, they are not to be taken literally. Not that tongue is to be cut. Then nobody would like to gain the knowledge. So not way. So this is what it is. First, let us see who is ajivaha as told in this text.
Idamishtamidam neti yoshnannapi na sajjate itam satyam itam vakti tamajivam prachakshate.
That person is said to be ajivaha. Who is he? Yaha ashnannapi. Even though having eaten or even though eating, he says, idam ishtam, idam na iti, na sajjate. Na sajjate doesn't get attached. How? Idam ishtam. This is priya, this is desirable, this is liked by me. Idam na means idam ishtam na. This is not liked by me, this is not desirable, like that doesn't get attached. So he doesn't have labeling ishta and anishta. He eats whatever that comes across because body needs to be maintained, he eats, but there is no such evaluation in terms of this is desirable, good, this is undesirable, not good. Such evaluation is not there and he doesn't get attached to such evaluation. Also, this is, see, tongue has got 2 functions, eat and talk. This is about the eating. What about the talking? He says, hitam, he speaks only such things. Hitam, that is beneficial to others and himself also. Satyam, that which is the truth. Also, mitam means only measured. Mitam means measured, means only to the extent required. Only to the extent required. So, mitam vakti, tam, that person is what? Ajivham prachakshate, is called as the ajivhaha. Ajivha means tongueless person. Then who is this? Shandakaha, important person, eunuch, let us see.
अद्य जातां यथा नारीं तथा षोडशवार्षिकीं शतवर्षां च यो दृष्ट्वा निर्विकारस्य षण्डकः.
The Anvaya has to be taken this way, otherwise it will be confusing. Yaha, the one who, the person, yatha adya jatam narim shatavarsham cha drishtva nirvikaraha tatha shodashavarshikim, add drishtva nirvikaraha saha shandakaha. Yaha, the person, see, who, having seen this type of women, what is, who are that? Yatha, just as adyajatam narim. Adyajata, the lady born today means what? The baby girl, just born. The baby girl who is just born. Having seen her, also, shatavarsham cha narim, a woman who is 100 years old. Having seen, yatha, what is he? Nirvikaraha. Drishtva, he is what? Drishtva nirvikaraha. Nirvikara means there is no passion, there is no kama vikara in him, there is no lustful vikara in him, having seen a just born baby girl or 100 years old woman. Tatha, in the same manner, having seen Shodashavarshikim, a damsel or a girl, 16-year-old, young, having seen her also, what is that? He is as nirvikara, without any lustful emotion in him, passion in him, just as seeing these two. That person is who? Saha Shandakaha, means he has totally overcome the passion, for lustful passion, he has totally overcome. Who is Panguhu, lame person?
दीक्षार्थमटनं यस्य विन्मुद्रकरणाय च योजनान्न परं याति सर्वथा पंगुरेव सः.
So all this is for yati, that you keep in mind. Vikshuhu yatihi, that's how it is. So the one who walks only this much, what is that? Yasya atanam, the one whose atanam means walking, is how much? He says, Vikshartham, to get the Viksha, few houses, that is one thing, plus Vinmutra Karanayacha, to answer the natural calls, Vitmutra, and to answer the natural calls, plus Yojanat Paramna Yati, because he is a Bhikshu, he is a Yati, he is a Parivrajaka, moving from place to place. Now, while going from place to place, so daily not more than 8 miles, 8 to 9 miles. Yojana is around 8 miles. So the body should not be overstrained. So up to 8 to 9 miles he can walk. So that is what the niyama has said. Otherwise the body gets overused as such. So yojanat na param yati. See, the body has got its own limitations. It has to be used within that limit only. M.S. Subbalakshmi, you know how great singer she is. So she complained to Satya Sai Baba, nowadays I can't sing and nobody cares for me. He said, you have overused your throat by giving concerts one after the other. So now it has gone, means it is not in a functioning condition. So there is a limit. So that but here also, if this yati he walks from place, goes from place to place, no, limit is 8 to 9 miles per day. That is the limit set to this body. So it should not. One may be able to walk more, but it will create problems after. So therefore I say, therefore, yojanat param nayati, doesn't go beyond, doesn't walk beyond 8 to 9 miles per day. Saha, such a person is considered was sarvatha in all the manners. Panguhu eva is considered as lame in this context. So further, andhaha, who is this blind person?
तिष्ठतो व्रजतो वापि यस्य चक्षुर्न दूरगम् चतुर्युगाम्बुवं त्यक्त्वा परिव्राट्सोऽन्ध उच्यते.
The one whose range of sight is only this much, whether he is sitting or walking. With that he says, Tishtataha vrajataha vapi. Tishtataha, standing, or sitting or here standing. Vrajataha vapi, or walking. Yasya, the one whose, see what are those? Yasya chakshuhu. Yasya chakshuhu, whose eyes. Chatur yugam bhuvam tyaktva duragam na. It doesn't go beyond the range of 4 yugas called 4 yokes. Here yuga or yoke means about each yoke or yuga means about 4 feet. A distance of about 4 feet is called as a yuga. This is not our Kali Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, not that yuga. Here yuga, a yoke means about 4 feet. So the one whose sight doesn't go beyond the range of 4 yokes means about 16 feet, whether he is standing or he is walking. Yes, tishtataha vrajataha vapi. So chaturyugam bhuvam tyaktva. Bhuvam means earth. So beyond bhuvam tyaktva means beyond the range of 16 feet. Duragam na, doesn't go beyond 16 feet. Saha, so that parivrat sannyasi, andhaha uchyate, is considered as what? Is said to be who? Andhaha, blind. Not that he has lost the vision, but he sees only. Or suppose he is walking, he has to see there because something will be there or some ants, etc. will be there, like that he has to see. Then who is this Badhiraha? The deaf person.
Itam mitam manoramyam vachah shokapaham jayat shrutva yona shrunotiva badhirassa prakirtitaha.
Yaha, the one who, hearing all this, what are those? Hitam, something which is beneficial. Mitam, in measured quantity, the measured way. Manoramyam or manoramam. Manoramyam means which is pleasing to the mind, soothing to the mind. Vachaha, words, means somebody is talking, and which is also yat shokapaham, which is of consoling nature, means having heard the words which are beneficial, which are in measured quantity, which are pleasing to the mind and also consoling in nature. Shutva, having heard such vachaha, vachaha means the speaking. Shutva, yaha the one na shrunotiva, as though he is not hearing. What is this? As though he is not hearing. When you hear something, what happens? Mercury of blood pressure goes up and down. Either you have got harsha or you have got shoka. So what it means is, as though he has not heard means he has no vikaras. There is no reaction to what he hears. That is what harsha, shoka, vikaras are not there. He is free from harsha, shoka, vikara. So in terms of that is delight or sorrow, such vikaras, modifications in the mind are not there in spite of hearing such things. Saha badhiraha prakirtitaha. He is called as the deaf person. Now the mugdhaha, the simple person, the person. So iti uchyate. So this is how a dikshu has to control the indriya. So then only what will happen? The vishaya dosha viveka will be stable and he will be able to destroy the malina vasanas and develop the shubha vasana. Further, that one has, that such a person has to conduct oneself like this.
Nastutim kuryat, nakanchin marmani skrushet, nativadi bhavet tadvat, sarvatraiva samo bhavet.
Again, such a person, na nindam kuryat. One should not criticize, censure anyone, such a person. Stutim na kuryat, nor one should praise, because see, in the first chapter, in the context of astuti, this has come. If at all you want to praise, praise whom? Parameshwara. So not others. So that is it. So see, praising others means what this fellow wants? Something from that other person. So by praising and this thing, yes, by praising, so therefore he says, na nindam kuryat. One should not criticize or censure anyone. Stutim na kuryat. One should not praise anyone. Na kanchit marmani sprashe. So one should not offend anyone. Marmani sprashet means, what is called as sting to the quick. Means talk in such a way, that means other person gets hurt indirectly, like vacho bhangi. Yes, we are saying the vacho bhangi in the context of Yajnavalkya. So that means one should not offend others, one should not speak in such a way that others get hurt about it. Na kinchit marmani sprishet. Again, tadvat, in the same manner, ativadi na bhave. Ativadi is the one who speaks harsh words. So that person, that dikshu, should not speak harsh words to anyone. Further, sarvatra eva samaha bhave. He should be alike to all, means should treat all alike, means without any difference between them. Because why? All are nothing but Paramatma Swarupa. So therefore should treat all alike. Again, certain norms.
Na sambhashet striyam kanchit, पूर्वदृष्टां न च स्मरेत् कथां च वर्जयेत् तस्याः न पश्येल्लिखितामपि
कांचित स्त्रियम न संभाषेत. Says, should not have private conversation with any woman. What is called as ekanta sallapa. That means one should not have the private conversation with any woman. So na stri kanchit striyam na sambhashet. So that type of conversation should not be there. Further, katham cha varjayet. What katham? Striyaha katham varjayet. Talk about the women should be avoided. Purva drishtam na smaret. A woman seen earlier should not be recollected, should not be brought to the memory. Again, tasam katham cha varjayet. Or further, likhitam api na pashet. Likhitam striyam api na pashet. Likhitam stri means picture. Picture of a woman also should not be seen, because they can generate the thoughts of lust in the mind. So one has to be on one's own guard, because if such thoughts come afterwards, dhyana is not going to fructify. The mind cannot get absorbed in the swarupa. So one should be alert about all this. So with this, in this manner, so the example of Upavasa Jagarana was given. Means to counteract the Malina Vasanas and develop the Shubha Vasanas, one has to proceed how? As in the case of Upavasa or Jagarana, by taking a vow and then be on one's own guard, with all alertness, then proceed further. So that is a yatha
कश्चित् व्रती नक्तैक भुक्तोपवास मौनादिव्रतं संकल्प सावधानो भ्रंशमकृत्वा सम्यक् पालयति तथा एव जिह्वत्वादिवृते स्थितः सावधानो विवेकं पालयेत्.
So with all this nigraha, that yati has to conduct like this, which was already hinted earlier in the context of Maitri, Karuna, etc. Yatha kaschid vrati, just as any vrati. Vrati is what? One who takes a vrata, means a person taking a vow. So vrati, what is it? Like this. Naktaika bhukta upavasa maunadi vratam. What type of vows? It says Naktaika bhukta. Naktaika bhukta means eating only once in the night. So nakta, night. So eating only once in the night, one variety. Upavasa, otherwise fasting, or maunadi vratam. So the vow of observing mauna, observing silence, such vratam. Sankalpya is having resolved to take to such vow. Thereafter what it does, having done the sankalpa, having decided, savadhanaha, with alertness, what does it do? Bhrausham akrutva. Bhrausha here is lapses. So bhrausham akrutva means without any lapses, samyak palayati. Samyak palayati, what palayati? Observes the vow thoroughly, properly, very well. Likewise, tatha eva, here person who is a ajuhatvadi vrate sthitaha. So, Ajivhatvadivratistaha, one who has taken the vrata of what? Ajivhatva, Shandaka, Pangu, Andha, Badhiraha, Mugdha, with all these, that means niyamas, that is regulations, constraint on the indriya, sitaha, savadhanaha, with alertness, what should be done? Vivekam palayet, which viveka? Vishaya dosha viveka, told earlier with respect to Vidyamada, Dhana Abhilasha, Krodha, Yoshit Abhilasha, Putra Abhilasha, and all depending on the individual case, that Vishaya dosha viveka should be palayat, observe means should, that means should cultivate, should develop. So, if done so, what happens? Malina vasanas get destroyed. Now see, simply is not that. Malina vasana should be counteracted by Shubha. Shubha. ऐसा एकदम काम नहीं चलेगा. All this is required. See this, Indriya Nigraha also must be there. Savadhana also must be there, because certainly lapses are possible. One should be very alert. One should be on one's own guard. All this is there. So when one conducts oneself like this, one who takes to all these remedies and measures for a sufficiently long period with continuous and consistent efforts, malina vasanas get destroyed.
तदेवं विवेकेन्द्रिय निरोधाभ्याम दीर्घकाल नैरंतर्य सत्कार सेविताभ्याम मैत्र्यादि भावनासु प्रतिष्ठितासु आसुर संपद रूपा मलिन वासनाः क्षीयन्ते.
Tadevam, tasmad evam, or as told earlier, it says, by such a practice. What type of practice and of what? The nirodha of viveka indriya. No, not nirodha of indriya. By viveka and indriya nirodha. By developing viveka. What viveka? Vishaya dosha viveka as described, and also one has to develop depending on what type of malina vasanas are, because only few samples of viveka were given, others to be taken to based on shastra and one's own reasoning. So viveka indriya nirodhabhyam, by developing the vishaya dosha viveka and indriya nigraha, indriya nirodha, mastery over the this indriya. How long and how? So this practice must be for dirghakala, for a sufficiently long period. Again, dirghakala means not there. So 6 months viveka and indriya nigraha, afterwards compensate the other way. So not that way. Say nairantarya, continuous, not simply continuous for a long period. While taking to this, there should be satkara. Satkara sevitabhyam. See, for long period, dirghakala, and it should be continuous, and also with satkara. Satkara here means with carefulness, with care, in the sense with due shraddha. Satkara means not respect or reverence here. Satkara means here with shraddha. So with shraddha. So sevitabhyam means viveka and indriya nigraha exercised for a long period continuously with due shraddha. Sevitabhyam means by those which were exercised like this, taken to like this, practiced like this. Generally sevita means what? Eaten. Means taken to, means practiced, exercised with for a long period of time with continuously with due shraddha. What are those? Viveka and indriya nirodha. And with these, what should be done? Maitriyadi bhavanasu pratishthitasu. By such practice, the Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, not only that, Upeksha, further, Amanitvadi, all those, depending on what is necessary for the individual based on one's own Malina Vasanas. So, when the Shubha Vasanas are, when Pratishthitasu are well rooted, so they are well rooted in the person, is steadfast in this Shubha Vasanas. As a result, what happens now? Asura sampadrupa malina vasanaha kshiyanti. Kshiyanti. Get destroyed. What are those? Malina vasanas in the form of asur sampad. As a result of which, says, the Shubha vasanas are so deeply ingrained in this person, so his conduct is now effortlessly, so in terms of the Shubha vasanas only. So, and that person should do what further will be seen. See this order. Shubha vasana, Malina vasanas to be terminated by Shubha vasanas and Indriya Nigraha. It should go, Indriya Nigraha should go with the Shubha vasana, for which Vishadosha Viveka has to be taken to. That is not the end. After that, even the Shubha vasanas have to be given up. Which vasanas to be brought now? No, there are vasanas. Chinmatra vasana. From Malina vasana to Shubha vasana, from Shubha vasana to, what is that we are going to be explained? To Chinmatra vasana, from Chindramatra vasana to give up even that Chit only. Chit Swarupa only. That is the final, that is the Jivan Mukti state. So now we have come up to her Shubha Vasana level, and they should be so natural. Let us see what happens.
Tataha nishvasa ushvasavat nimesha unmeshavat cha purusha prayatnam antarena प्रवर्तमानाभिः मैत्र्यादि वासनाभिः लोके व्यवहरन् अपि तदीय साकल्य वैकल्यानुसन्धानं चित्ते परित्यज्य निद्रा तन्द्रा मनोराज्यादि रूपाः समस्त चेष्टाः प्रयत्नेन शान्ताः कृत्वा चित्मात्र वासनाम् अभ्यसेत्.
So now not finally, still final stages. Now after this what should be done? Shubha vasanas have become natural. Then Chinmatra vasanam abhyaset. One should practice what the vasanas of Chinmatra vasana. How? When? Let us see. Tataha. Tataha means thereafter. Thereafter means when? By Shubha vasanas and Indriya Nigraha, Malina vasanas are destroyed. Not simply destroyed, the Shubha vasanas have become so natural. How? Tataha Nishvasa Uchvasavat. Like inhaling and exhaling. Like breathing. How natural it is? Like that. Or another example is Nimeshonmeshavatcha, like the winking of the eyes, closing and opening of the eyelids. All these are what? So effortless things. So like this, like the effortless process is Nimeshavat. Purusha prayatnam antarena. You don't put forth any effort to breathe or to close and open the eyelids. Of course, if asthma is there, some effort will be required. That is not. In the normal case, there is no such effort at all in breathing. It effortlessly, spontaneously, the function goes on like that. Purusha prayatnam antarena, without any deliberate or conscious effort on the part of the individual. Pravartamanabhi maitriyadi vasanabhi. So effortless should be what? Maitriyadi vasanat. Pravartamanabhi means they are there in his bosom. That means he conducts himself in accordance with the Maitri Adi Vasanat, so effortlessly steeped in his bosom. Maitri Adi Vasanabhi Pravartamanabhi, those who are engaged in his bosom like this, so effortlessly. Loke Vyavaharannapi, even if this person transacts with the world with such Maitriyadi Vasanas which have become so natural to the person, so and he is so effortless about them, Vyavarnapi, and also not only that, Tadiya Sakalya Vaikalyanusandhanam Chitte Parityaja. See, Vyavaharannapi, even taking to Vyavahara in the Jagat. While taking to Vyavahara, whatever he does, it can be what he does may be perfect, it may be imperfect, there may be deficiencies, he says, without bothering about them, without thinking about such things. He says, Tadiya. Tadiya means Vyavaharasya, Loka Vyavaharasya, belonging to that. Belonging to what? Loka Vyavahara. Loka Vyavaharasya. Sakalya. Sakalya means Sakala. But Sakala means perfect, complete. Sakalya is perfection or completeness. Or Vaikalya means completeness means fruition. Safalata. Safalata. Again, Vaikalya means deficiency, failure or Vifalata. Vaikalya, Anusandhanam, thinking, Chintana. Anusandhanam, Chintana of these, whether the fruition or failure of whatever Vyavahara, Loka Vyavahara, he had taken to, that Chintana, Chitte Parityaja, giving up, not allowing to enter in the mind, means he is not bothered about that. His mind is not at all on this thing, whether it is successful or a failure. Not only that much, having given up all these activities, what are those? Nidra, sleep. Doesn't mean he will not sleep. not oversleeping. Nidra, Tandra, drowsiness, or at the seat of meditation, no sleep. Tandra, drowsiness, Manoraja, building the castles in the air. So therefore, so Manoraja di Rupaha, such Samasta Cheshtaha, all activities like this, Prayatnena Shantaha Kritva, by deliberate effort. Shantaha Kritva means having stopped, like Nidra, Trandra, Matandra, Manoraja, etc. All these activities having stopped with the conscious effort. Finally, what should be done? Chinmatra Vasanam Abhyasi. One should practice the Chinmatra Vasana, means one should develop, cultivate Chinmatra Vasana. The question is what? What is this Chinmatra Vasana? See? And this, what is the Chinmatra Vasana, is now going to be explained up to, see, there are two shlokas, Kimihastiha and then Chidihastiha, etc. Chitvam Chidahamete cha Lokaschiditi Sangraha. It will be there somewhere. Lokaschiditi Sangraha. Up to that shloka, what is Chinmatra Vasana is going to be explained. In fact, in short, Chinmatra Vasana is nothing but Chid Jada Viveka, Drik Drishya Viveka. Chinmatra Vasana is, means Developing Chindamatra Vasana is through the method of Chidjada Viveka, or called as Drigdrisha Viveka, wherein the Jada, Drishya, is discarded and the mind is made to get absorbed in the Drik Swarupa, Chit Swarupa. That is what is Chinmatra Vasana. For this you can revise Drigdrisha Viveka. Drigdrisha Viveka. All commentary you can see that. So now it is explained here. Says that is what the Chinmatra, developing of Chinmatra Vasana Abhyasa. What is this? So he is now explaining. So how? Now see. Now listen, look at the book. Swataha tavat idam jagat chijjado bhayatmakam bhasate. You look at the word. Okay? This. Tavat. Tavat means at first instance. This jagat, how does it appear? He says, swataha, on its own, means if you don't investigate further, at first sight, this jagat appears how? Jagat, chijjado bhayatmakam bhasate. Bhasate, cognized, appears to be of atmakam, means of the nature of ubhaya, both. What is that? Chit and jada. Is it not? Just at the first sight, if you just look at the world, we find what? There is inert and sentient things. Jada things, inert things are there, and what is that? Sentient things are there. Bhasate. But if you probe further in course of time, you will find that what really is chit only, and jada is nothing but something superimposed. For that he says, yadyapi, he says, see, what he is going to point out is, see, all that is jada has got its basis in chit, chaitanya, without which they cannot be perceived, they cannot be cognate. That is said, yadyapi, even though shabda sparshadi jada vastu bhasanaya indriyani srishtani. See, indriyas are created for what purpose? Bhasanaya, to perceive, to cognize what? Jadavastu, the inner thing. What are those Jadavastu? Shabda, Sparshadi, Vishayas. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Even though Yadyapi, that is Indriyani, the Indriyas are Srishtani, created for what purpose? For Bhasanaya, for perceiving, for cognizing what? Shabda, Sparshadi, Vishayas. Then, how do you say so? How do you say that Indriyas are created for cognizing the Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha? We can find in Kathopanishad Shruti. The Shruti statement is very to this effect. What is that? Paranchikhani Vetrinat Swayambhuhu iti Shrutehi. This can be found that Indriyas are created by Parameshwara for perceiving, cognizing the external sense object. Katha Shruti says 211 Kathopanishad. Swayambhuhu, Swayambhuihu, Parameshwaraha, Paramatma. Khani. Khani means Indriyani. Actually, Kham is Akasha. Kham Khe Khani. And Akasha is Upalakshana for Shrotrendriya. Because ear, sense of hearing is made up of Akasha. So Kham is Upalakshana for Shrotram, ear. Now Khani is there. Plural of that means by Upalakshana Indriyani. All Indriyani. So this Swayambhuhu, Who Parameshwara. So what did he do? Khani, so these Indriyas, Paranchi, he created extrovertedly. What is Paranchi? Parak, Anchanti, Gachanti, iti Paranchi. Those who go outwards. Parak. Parak, what is the opposite of it? Pratyak. Pratyak within, parak without, outside. So, parak, anchanti. Anchanti means gachanti. They go outside, they are extrovert, therefore that is paranti khani. So, who created this? Parameshwara. And thereby, you know what he did? Vyatrinat. Vyatrinat means Himsitavan, destroyed. Whom destroyed? Khani destroyed. Destroyed the Khani. What is this destruction? And that also who did it? Parameshwara. So what is this destruction? If these Indriyas were created introvert, they would have been able to cognize the Atma Swarupa by their very nature. Parameshwara what? Created them extrovert. Acha. Then why do you blame us? Whose mistake it is? Parameshwara's mistake. Why did you do that? Because you had ordered that way. Poor Parameshwara only executed your order. Why have you taken this embodiment? For Prarabdha Bhoga, and that Prarabdha Bhoga is Vishaya Bhoga. And for Vishaya Bhoga, poor Paramatma has to provide you the means, and they need to be extrovert, otherwise he will not be able to give you what you have ordered. So final blame is for with whom? Once it happened, I asked one lady, says, these people now who go to America, they have a habit of bringing something for Swami. I said once again, what kachra, what kachra goods you are bringing? I said, America means that lady said, Swamiji, these things are from Indian stores only. I said, उद्धार किसका हो गया? इंडिया का उद्धार अभी all China का कचरा आता है. And the China कचरा is coming here through via. These people go to America, they want to give something, no, and they purchase all this China. I said, all this China kachra, China kachra. Anyway, so what is that? So, Parameshwara has to execute. Parameshwara has to execute your order in terms of what? The Vishaya Bhoga, for which Indriyas have to be, but that is not the context here. Our context is not that way. The context is here, so Indriyas are extrovert in nature, that is how they are created, because that's why I say, Avrutta Chakshu Amrutatvam Icchan, Kaschit Atmanam Aikshat. One discovered the Atma Swarupa, how? By withdrawing the Indriyas from their Vishayas. That is, Bhagavan has also, though he gave what you ordered, but he knew what is going to be the problem and he has supplied the solution also. That different thing. Even then,